We're coming into Sherwood Forest, Your Grace.
Well?
We must be careful not to fall into Robin Hood's hands.
Have you already seen this fellow?
Yes, Your Grace. He and his men wear green clothing so that they can't easily be picked out in the forest.
They're a cunning lot, then. But if they attack us, we'll make short work of them.
Halt!
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Robin Hood, and I want the gold that you've got in that coach.
You rascal! That gold, I tell you, is King Richard's ransom.
You're lying. You know perfectly well that gold is being taken to the usurper, Prince John.
How dare you say that, you rogue?
Give me the gold. I'll see that it gets to Austria to ransom our king.
That's enough! Take him, guards!
Come on, my merry men!
Go on, guards, take him! Don't have any mercy on him.
Draw your bows, men, and aim true.
They're coming from all sides!
Surrender, and your lives will be spared.
You've got me at your mercy, Robin Hood. But one day we'll meet again.
I hope we don't, for your sake. Come on, men, let's take the gold, and then they can go.
You'll find yourself on the scaffold one day, I tell you, when Prince John hears about your activities.
I recognize only King Richard. Prince John is a scoundrel whom I scorn because he wants to rob our true sovereign of his throne.
Prince John will hear every word that you say.
I'm not afraid of him. He's a coward and a traitor.
One day, Robin Hood, I'm going to have the pleasure of putting a rope round your neck. Come on, men. Let's leave this rascal. What do you know about this man, Robin Hood, Sergeant?
Oh, his real name is Lord Locksley, Your Grace.
Oh, yes, I remember. The outlaw who was fighting against Prince John to get King Richard back onto his throne.
That's right, Your Grace.
Oh, he's an ambitious fellow, I can see. But he's really nothing more than a common highway thief.
He robs the rich to give to the poor, Your Grace. The people all support him.
Has he any relatives?
He's got a distant cousin, the Lady Marion. He's in love with her.
Oh, yes. I know her. She's very beautiful. And she's very rich. And you say he's in love with her?
Yes.
That's interesting. Very interesting. I think we've got a way of reaching Robin Hood.
What can that be? I've never seen such a big man in my life. Hey, you! Over there on the other side of the river.
Yes?
Your legs are so long that you could cross this river in a couple of strides.
Ah, that may be. All the same, I'm going to walk across this tree trunk here. Everybody uses it as a bridge.
You'll have to wait for me. I was here first.
Oh, come on now. That's not quite true. We arrived at the same time.
All right, then. I'm going to cross first.
Why should I give way to you?
Because I'm the stronger man.
Oh, just wait until I get near you. Then I'll give you a taste of my stick.
Come on, then, and have a taste of mine.
I like your reply, Bantam. There seems to be quite a lot of courage in that little frame of yours.
Listen to me, then. We'll fight it out between us standing on the tree trunk. And I know who's going to find himself in the river.
All right. A fight let it be. Come on, what are you waiting for?
I'm not waiting for anything. I'm just choosing the spot when I'm going to strike you. There you are, take that!
You don't get me like that. See how you like this.
My stick was there to parry your blow even before you struck. Come on, let me pass.
Never, never.
Make way, I'm coming.
I'm going to split your head open.
Hey, Who's going to pass first now?
Let's forget all that. The scores are even. The best thing you and I can do is to swim to the bank again and let the sun dry us.
Yes, I think you're right. You're a fine, strong fellow. What's your name?
John Little from Nottingham. What's your name?
Robin?
Are you Robin Hood?
Yes, I
But
am.
that's a wonderful piece of luck for me. You're the very man I'm looking for.
What is it you want with me?
I was in the service of Prince John. May the devil take him. He spends all his time slandering our King Richard. I couldn't stand it any longer.
Well, go on.
I know that you get men to join your group of followers in order to defend Richard the Lionheart and in order to help the poor. So I say to you now, here I am.
You're a good fellow, John Little. From now on, you'll be my lieutenant. And from now on, you'll be known as Little John.
That's a good nickname.
You're very thoughtful, Your Highness.
I'm weighed down with worries, Gisborne. I've got no more money, and I'm unpopular with everybody.
But you've got a number of devoted friends, Your Highness.
Devoted friends? A band of hangers-on, a pack of wolves. All they want are the honors and privileges I can bestow on them.
Surely you don't doubt my devotion to you?
You know perfectly well that it's in your interest to be faithful to me. I don't flatter myself into thinking you like me, Gisborne. As for the country as a whole, all they want to do is to get rid of me. In France, Philip Augustus has taken Touraine and Anjou from me, and now he wants to get Normandy as well. Soon I'll be as poor as the poorest beggar in the street.
I know somebody who can get you out of your difficulties.
Oh?
Lady Marian Arlingford.
Lord Locksley's cousin, you mean? Well, that little creature hates me.
Perhaps she does. But she's in love with Robin, and you can kill two birds with one stone.
How?
By getting your revenge on Robin, and by confiscating Lady Marian's fortune.
Well, I don't understand you, Gisborne. I don't see how I can do either of these things.
But, Your Highness, it is possible. A lot of witches have been burnt lately. Think what would happen if somebody swore on his honor that Lady Marian had been practicing witchcraft. She'd be burnt.
Ah.
Yes, she'd be burnt. And all her property would come to you, as Robin is her only relative. The law won't help him to get his cousin's property, as he's put himself outside the law. And what's more, the death of the woman he loves is about the only thing that could ever hurt him.
That's a very interesting idea, Gisborne. Very interesting indeed. I must think it over.
Well, Little John, now that I've got more than 500 men with me in the forest, what's the only thing we need now?
I know the answer to that, Robin. We need proper equipment. Every man of us. Proper clothing, armor.
Nonsense. What do we need equipment for? We've got our long bows, haven't we? Even if we've only got rags to wear, we can beat any of Prince John's men. No, what we need is a priest, so that we can have a proper service in the camp on Sundays.
If that's all we need, I'll get you one straight away. There's a monastery not far from here. I'll break into it, grab one of the monks by his robe, and drag him here.
That's not the way to do it, Little John. But just look over there under that tree.
Huh? The devil take me, Robin. If that isn't the fattest monk I've ever seen.
It looks as though he's having a royal lunch, too. Wait here. I'm going to have a word with him.
Oh, that chicken he's eating is making my mouth water. Bring me back a leg of it, Robin.
Good day, Father.
Oh, peace be with you, my son.
I didn't know that monks ate so well, Father.
Oh, there's nothing better than a full stomach to encourage saintly thoughts in a monk, my son. Would you like a slice of bread?
I'd rather have half your chicken.
Oh, no. You can have some bread.
All right. What about a drop of that wine you've got?
There's water in the stream over there, my son.
I see. You refuse to give me either the chicken or some wine?
Yes, by St. Dunstan, I refuse. And what's more, I'm beginning to get a little annoyed with you. Go on your way.
Not so fast. There's a little pond full of stagnant water behind you, Father.
Mm-hmm. Is there? Would you like to have a swim in it?
I wouldn't. But you're going to have one.
Oh, really? Are you suggesting you're going to force me?
Yes, I am, unless you give me half that chicken.
By St. Anthony, you're going to have that swim?
How do you like it with the toads, Father?
You got me when I wasn't expecting it. But I'll be even with you yet. Help me to get out of here.
Easy.
Now, let's fight it out fairly. By St. Martin, who's that enormous rogue who's eating my chicken?
That's my friend, Little John, the strongest man in the county.
Well, I'm going to let him feel my stick.
Hurry up there. I can hardly wait to warm you up a bit.
Enough of that! What's the use of fighting? Tell us your name, Father.
You can call me Friar Tuck.
You're just the sort of man I'm looking for, Friar Tuck. Would you like to conduct services for my men and me?
For you? Oh, that scoundrel? May heaven preserve me from that.
Watch out, Friar Tuck. Robin Hood's men are fairly touchy about their honor.
Ah. Would either of you be Robin Hood by any chance?
I am he.
I've heard of you. And you want me to join you, eh?
You've got all the qualities I want. You're brave, you're not frightened of a bit of fighting, and you're a monk.
There's something else I can offer you which you weren't expecting.
Oh?
I can cook dishes fit for King Richard himself.
Well, do you accept then?
I accept for the sake of the poor, and because you seem to be a fine companion. I'll take services for you, say prayers for the wounded, and if it comes to a bit of fighting, well, it'll take a lot to hold me back.
Well said.
This fellow Robin Hood's becoming too dangerous, Gisborne. We've simply got to get rid of him.
You're right, Your Highness. Yesterday he went so far as to attack the officers who were collecting the taxes. He had them all beaten, took the money and distributed it amongst the poor.
It can't go on, Gisborne. Anyway, I've worked out a plan to get rid of him. This is what we are going to do. We are going to arrange.
A large reward is offered to anyone who can bring Robin Hood in, dead or alive. As long as Robin Hood remains free, all inns, shops, and market stalls will be closed. Anybody found disobeying this order will be punished by death.
Did you hear that, Master Deering?
Yes, I heard it. I'm 70 years old, my girl, and I'd rather die of hunger than betray Robin Hood.
That's right.
Your Grace.
Yes?
There's a man who's asking to see you.
Oh? Where is he?
Here he is, Your Grace.
Who are you? What do you want?
My name's Jeering, Your Grace. I've come to tell you that there's a shopkeeper in Nottingham selling food in spite of Prince John's order.
Well, he'll be hanged.
Well, wait a moment, Your Grace. Robin Hood often goes to this shop. You could capture him there. Give me the reward.
Oh, we'll see about that later. Lead the way there. The rest of you follow us. Halt!
Oh, I'd like to get off this horse. Well, it's the worst I've ever had to ride. Yes, thank you. You see that man beside the shopkeeper, Your Grace? That's Robin Hood.
Ah.
Now, give me my reward.
Here you are, catch.
This money's for Robin Hood. Well, he knows how to use it. And just try and catch him if you can.
Come on, the rest of you! We can't get through, Your Grace. There are too many people in the crowd.
And they're all against us. See how they're looking at us.
You're just a pack of cowards. I'll go myself.
But Your Grace.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Make way for Prince John's justice! Make way there! Make way!
Well, well, well. If it isn't our little Gisborne, a true servant of his master.
Lord Locksley, I arrest you.
Perhaps you'd like this leg of mutton.
Here, catch it!
Oh! And these lamb chops! And this side of deer!
Come on with me, archers!
Just look at them, they're getting the worst of it. But look, my friends, is it right that this traitor here should go around in fine clothes? No! When you have nothing but old rags to wear?
Stripping!
You're letting me have his axe. I'll have his velvet cloak.
Lay your hands off me, you scum!
I'll take his breeches and make him into nightcaps for myself.
There's only his shirt left!
And I'll have that.
There he is, as naked as a newborn baby.
Isn't he ugly? Let him go. I'll be having nightcaps.
We'll meet again one day, Robin Hood.
You'd better put a coat of mail and armor on that day. It'd be better for you.
Robin, fire tuck!
Why are you screaming like a stuck pig?
Old Jeering's going to be hanged.
What?
What's he accused of?
Of poaching a hare. He's in the clearing of the Great Oak, surrounded by 20 guards. They're only waiting for the hangman.
How many men have we got here at the moment, Friar Tuck?
About 10, including the three of us. The others are in the forest.
Let's go and attack the guards straight away.
There's no point in getting ourselves massacred. They outnumber us by 2 to 1. But I've got an idea. Follow me.
You've got 5 minutes to say your prayers, Peter Jeering.
You're surely not going to hang me for catching one miserable little hare in a snare, are you? Well, it was skinny and old.
You broke a royal command, so you're going to be hanged.
Ever since King Richard went to fight the infidels in Palestine, Your Grace, times have been hard for us poor people.
Hard times don't excuse those who break the law. But why don't you shout for your precious Robin Hood? He's your protector, isn't he?
I am going to shout for him, Your Grace. Robin! Robin!
Don't you worry, Jeering. He'll be pretty careful to keep out of our way. But where's the hangman? Why is he so long in coming?
Here he is, Your Grace.
That fellow with a beard, with a hood and a patch over his eye. You there, who are you?
My name's Fairness, Your Grace. I've come here in place of the Nottingham hangman.
Why can't he come?
Oh, he's down with a fever, Your Grace.
Oh, very well. Get on with your job and hang this fellow quickly.
Don't worry, Your Grace. He'll soon be dangling from the highest branch of this tree.
Robin.
Be quiet.
Oh, just look at him. He's climbing the tree as fast as a monkey. With the old man on his back, too.
Aye, he's already halfway up the tree.
He's out of sight now. The leaves are hiding him.
Will it be long before you're finished, Hangman?
Only a minute, Your Grace.
I hope you've waxed the slip knot well.
Look at it yourself, Your Grace.
You must be mad. Why is the noose at my head?
Why? To hang you.
What was that?
It was Robin Hood's own.
The hangman. Robin Hood was the hangman.
Robin Hood, men. Look at them.
Come on, men. Attack them.
We are going to let them feel what our sticks can do.
Oh, Lord, forgive me if I slay you. I may absolve you of your sin.
One more of them down for our attack.
Not so fast, Little John. I won't have time to hear their confession.
We've been betrayed. Let's get away.
Every man for his health.
Not so fast, you there. Another one who's going to confess his sin.
They're running away like a bunch of rabbits. Hurrah! We've beaten them.
Wait for me, I'm coming down.
Poor sinners, I absolve you all with one last blow of mistake.
You were magnificent men.
Master Robin, sir, you have saved my life.
With God's help, I'll always defend the weak against the tyranny of the mighty.
The Lord Gisborne accuses Lady Marion Arlingford of practicing witchcraft and being in league with the devil. Lord Gisborne declares himself ready to fight with the sword or with the lance any knight who wishes to champion Lady Marion. If no champion comes forward to take up this challenge, Lady Marion will be considered as tried and judged, and she will be burnt at the stake. In the name of Lord Gisborne, I throw his gauntlet into the arena.
No knight will dare to raise the gauntlet.
Of course not, when there's a charge of witchcraft.
All the same, it's very sad to see someone so young and beautiful die without anyone coming forward to champion her cause.
Personally, I think she's innocent. This charge against her has been trumped up by somebody.
Here comes a champion for Lady Marion.
I come forward now to take up Lord Gisborne's challenge. I am ready to fight with sword and lance. I declare that Lady Marion is innocent, and I say that Lord Gisborne is a traitor and a liar.
Who is this brave knight?
He can't be recognized. His visor is down.
May God give him strength to beat the traitor Gisborne.
Courage, brave knight!
Save Lady Marion!
Cut him to pieces!
He won! The unknown knight has won!
Gisborne has bitten the dust. Hurrah!
Thank you, brave knight. Tell me your name, so that I can say it in my prayers.
I'd like to see your face. Raise your visor.
There you are.
Robin Hood!
Who on earth is this knight in armor?
We can't see his face. It's hidden by his helmet.
Let's stop him. Halt! No one can pass here.
Not even with this? Now read it.
We hereby order all our loyal subjects to obey the commands of the bearer of this pass as though they were our own commands. Richard, King of England? In heaven's name, sir, has the king returned?
When he was leaving Palestine after fighting the infidels, the king was taken prisoner by the Duke of Austria, who demanded a sum of 10,000 marks as a ransom. Prince John refused to pay,
in the hope that the king would never come back. But there's no prison in the world that can hold King Richard for long.
His Majesty escaped, then?
Yes, by St. George. And he has sworn to punish the usurper of his throne. But his army isn't big enough to attack Prince John's castle.
I've got 3,000 men, sir. Every one of them is ready to lay down his life for His Majesty.
Where are they all? Apart from you three, I can't see anybody.
Wait a moment, sir.
By St. George, they're coming from all sides. Oh, they're a fine band of ragamuffins. But, well, they look as though they'd all be good men to have on one side in a fight.
With the longbow, sir, they can do better than any of Prince John's men.
I'm fairly skillful with the longbow myself. Listen, I've got a bargain to propose. Both of us will aim at a target 100 paces away. If I win, you will follow me with your men without asking who I am. If you are the winner, I will show you who I am.
I accept your bargain, sir. Bring a target! Here is my bow, sir. You shoot first.
Out of the way over there.
The arrow has landed in the middle of the target.
I think you'll find it difficult to do better than that.
Nevertheless, I'm going to try, sir.
By St. George, you've split my arrow. Well, I must hold to the bargain we made. Help me to take off my helmet. Now look at me.
King Richard.
King Richard! Long live King Richard!
Long
live Your Majesty!
Watch out. Watch out. They're pouring boiling oil.
There's Gisborne on the battlements. I'm going to plant an arrow in him. May the devil take it, I've missed him.
Bring the ladders up to the walls. We're going to begin the attack.
Little John, for our tuck, bring your axes. We must try and cut the chains of the drawbridge.
Look! The castle's on fire!
Quickly! You take care of this chain, I'll try and deal with the other. A few more strokes. We're nearly there. Watch out! The drawbridge is falling! Forward there!
There's Gisborne!
Up with your sword, Gisborne.
I'll run you through.
Where's Lady Marian?
In the tower. The flames are licking round her. You've come too late to save her, Robin Hood.
At last, I've got you on my sword! Hurry, hurry! We must free Lady Marian!
She's in here, Robin.
Help me knock the door down.
Robin!
Don't worry, Marian. There's nothing to fear now. You're safe.
The castle's ours!
What's happened to Prince John?
He's fled, but his army is beaten, and he'll give no more trouble as long as King Richard is alive.
Robin, my brave and trusty companion, kneel before me. Arise, Sir Robin.
Sire.
You have helped the poor, and with your men I have been able to put the usurper to flight. Is there any recompense I can give you?
I seek nothing more than to serve your majesty.
But have you no wish that I can grant?
There is one, sire. I would like the hand of Lady Marian in marriage.
Sir Robin, you shall marry Lady Marian. And by St. George, there will be such feasting at the wedding as I have not enjoyed for many a day.